My name is Irene, and I have been experiencing the pandemic in New York City. This is where I live. We have been, well, I wouldn't say we've been completely locked down, but for the first month and a half, we really locked down. And it was a tough experience in the beginning. It's just, living in New York City, we're always so busy. I'm always so busy that I lose sight of self-care. I lose sight of understanding what makes me happy, understanding what hobbies I like to do. I just came to the realization after having all this time to myself that I never really took the time before the pandemic to do things that I enjoy other than just sit at home and relaxing because I'm so exhausted, but just really taking the time and tending to my needs as a being, not my needs as a functioning person in New York City, but just my needs within myself and taking care of my body, taking care of my mind. Having all this time, I realized I really enjoy baking breads and I really enjoy planting, and I was just not doing any of that prior to the pandemic. So I think it really gave me the opportunity to understand myself a little more and tap into my being and just exist, exist without any external factors. Now that this pandemic is kind of lightening up, my partner and I are setting off on a road trip across the country. I'm sure you've heard in the news, but there's been a big Black Lives Matter movement going on, and we wanted to kind of tour the country and see what's unraveling around the country while also bringing ourselves back to nature, because we took a small trip during the pandemic and went to Virginia to do a camping trip, which was supposed to be 3 days, and it ended up being 3 weeks. And we realized how good we felt just being out in the open space where there's greenery, where there's fresh air, where it's not a concrete jungle like it is here. So that kind of sparked the idea of just taking our car and backcountry camping around the country and just being one with nature and feeling this connection with nature again. And I think that's really important for the both of us.